I hear a hiss.
Hey, everybody. Going through some
I see you
technical
moving your
difficulties
lips.
here. Give us 2 seconds
can't.
trying to
Can you
get
hear
Phil's
me?
mic going.
Nod your head if you can hear me.
Give us
I
2
don't.
seconds.
My microphone shows to be on. Let me. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Okay. Are we connecting? Can you hear me now?
Hear
I
me?
can't hear you, but I've got that much done. It wasn't going through the right microphone. All right, now you're on my Yeti Nano.
All right. Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you. Let me see. Hold on. Let me.
Hey, guys and gals, give us
output.
couple quick seconds.
Can't
Mr.
hear
Van
you.
Cleave's audio isn't quite working.
Okay, I'm looking for any kind of a mute.
Can you guys on this end hear Phil Van Cleave? You can't hear me still?
Yeah, I'm totally lost. I've never had this happen before. I can't. Let me look at audio and video settings again to see if by any chance.
Let's try this. So they can hear you on my
Okay,
end.
I don't think
I'll
that.
voice to text the question to you.
Audio and video. Trying calling, messaging.
Trying.
Okay, you'll text the question to me. All right. Boy, that's going to be awkward. I really don't understand this. Okay, however you want to go. I'll get out of this. I don't understand. Okay.
All right, I'll do the quick intro. All right, everybody, we're going to do the best we can. Today we have a very special guest, Mr. Phil Van Cleave, who is the president of the Virginia Citizen Defense League. He is the man, he's the patriot who's quarterbacking everything going on in Virginia right now. If you do not know his name, you're about to hear from the man on the ground, the one who is coordinating everything. He doesn't have a lot of time. I got 10 questions for him, and obviously we're having a little issue, so I'm going to try to work with me, so please work with us. And I want to thank him. First off, let me text it to him. Sir, thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to come here today. I know this is an awkward situation, but we'll do the best we can unless your audio comes back on. This is awesome.
Okay, sure.
So first
Thanks
off,
for having me on.
why don't you tell everybody a little bit about the VCDL and what it is that you do?
Okay. VCDL is the Virginia Citizens Defense League. We were formed back in 1994, back when Virginia was a may issue state and it was up to a judge. Some judges wouldn't issue a permit to women, saying, women don't need guns. Some wouldn't issue it to men, saying men don't need guns, women need guns. It was a mess. And so we formed to change that. In the first year we did. First year right out of the box, Virginia became a shall issue state, which we are now. So this was a big move. Every year we get good gun bills put in. We lobby against bad ones. We are a watchdog. If a locality tries to ban guns illegally, we're right there stopping it. And we're also an educational group. Our members are some of the best educated on gun rights and guns in general of anybody.
Awesome, thank you. So I have a couple questions for you. I know your time is very limited, so I will ask away and give you all the time you need to address your people in Virginia and the rest of the patriots who are watching, because Virginia right now has the eye of the nation upon it. Trying, guys, trying. All right.
Yes,
so
we definitely are. We're getting emails from across the country in support.
This is definitely awkward, period. Being at ground zero of this fight, it seems like something happens daily in Virginia right now. With Governor Northam going absolutely bonkers, what has happened since the elections, and what has your agency done in direct response? This is so awkward.
Okay, well, since the things were going south right after the election, and definitely things basically gun owners finally woke up, and it's just been an explosion in Virginia of gun owners that are awake. The thing that's interesting is, and I don't think the Democrat leadership gets it, this is truly grassroots. This is not being driven like Bloomberg would do AstroTurf. He would spend a lot of money, pay people to stand up and pretend to be active against guns or whatever. This is truly just everyday gun owners waking up, talking to each other at gun clubs, and hunting, out when they're hunting with each other, whatever. And it's this massive thing that's taken off. And VCDL's goal has been more to help direct and organize that effort. But the governor and the others and his staff are indeed pushing this, but they've kind of gone quiet on lately. I don't think they expected to see this massive tidal wave. I mean, 3,000 people showing up at a little tiny board of supervisors meetings that might hold 30 or 40 people on a big, busy day. 3,000 are showing up. And the message is just the volume is intense.
Absolutely, and you guys are doing a stellar job. So thank you for doing that, period. Let's talk about Lobby Day 2020, period. You are expecting a huge turnout now. What do you want the folks who are watching and those who will watch the replay of this to know about that event? Oof, when there's a will, there's a way. Hey, Patriot Nurse, thank you for joining. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm trying slow reader here. On Lobby Day, yes, that's going to be January 20th of 2020, so it's easy to remember. 8 a.m. is when it starts in Richmond, Virginia, at the Capitol, downtown, 10th and Bank Streets, that we are expecting. We don't know for sure, but we'd be surprised at this point if it's less than 50,000 people. It could be as much as 100,000. This is going to be one of the biggest events they've had in Richmond, I think, in a very, very long time. We are again trying to get as many people there as possible. We're hoping maybe to have a little parade route around the Capitol so people can, while we're waiting for the speakers at 11 o'clock, we can, perhaps do some marching near the Attorney General's office and the governor's mansion. And so that's going to be, that day is going to be extremely busy, but we want as many patriots to show up as possible.
Well, I know you have quite a few coming. I do know a group is coming from Massachusetts, and I've spoken to a few others up here in the north that are going to be coming down as well.
I always knew at some point in my life I'd like to learn how to read lips, but I never did.
Guys, sorry we have technical difficulties with the audio on his end. We're doing the best we can.
Yeah, we have people coming from Massachusetts, Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, Connecticut, even some talking about coming from California and Oregon. It's huge. I mean, the feeling of wanting to be here in support of Virginia gun owners is so humbling to have all these people from other states just reminding us that we're all brothers and sisters in this country, and we're standing together in this fight.
Well, united we stand, divided we fall. And again, just a quick notice, we're having audio difficulties, so please deal with us as best we can.
Absolutely, yeah. We stand together, because if Virginia goes, a lot more states are going to follow our path, whatever path they take to try to take down Virginia. They're going to use in other states, and if we can stop it here, the hope is that this will be a model for other states to use as to how to block this stuff. And so, to some degree, we're going to be petri dish on how to do this. What do you do? How do you fight it?
That's actually was my next point. What you're doing is going to be the telltale for the rest of the country, because most of the Democrats, the anti-gunners, are watching what's going on right now. And what happens there will either help their agenda or hopefully retard it some. This voice to text is terrible. Autocorrect's killing me. Hey, Reed, brother. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, we've got to. We basically have to. We have to stop this whole thing. And again, the sanctuaries we've been busy doing. We've got 114 of those. We've got 91% of the counties are on board. But that's the key thing, is we've got to stop these things from becoming law. If they become law, the sanctuary thing it's really minimal as to how much it can protect us. We just have to stop this and convince the governor and the General Assembly to walk away, to not do any gun control. Just let it go. It's not like they've got nothing else to do. They got plenty else to do. Just leave our gun laws alone and walk away from the table. That's what we're hoping.
My feeling is that the nation is watching, because I hope I'm wrong, but this could be where we basically tell the government to get back, and we've had enough, and not one more inch. This is tough. Hey, Liberty Doll, how you doing?
Yes, that is. You're right. You're right. That's very much why they're watching, because Virginia, the people, the patriots that live here, all the wonderful citizens, law-abiding. I mean, our crime rate is the fourth lowest. Apparently, last year we were fourth from the bottom in crime. So we certainly don't have a public here that's anything but law-abiding. But they also are not about to give up their right to keep and bear arms. We're just not going to do it. And that, you're right. And if something breaks loose, it'll be because the governor and the Democrats in the General Assembly just didn't get the message. This is in their hands. If a civil war were to start in Virginia, they will start it. It will not be our side. It will be their side, because they won't listen.
I'm going to try to call them, guys, so we can do this a little easier. Again, thank you for your patience. This has been trying. It's been a weird day for me here on YouTube, but I'm getting his phone number. I'm going to do this a little more direct. Thank you all for your time. Please hit that thumbs up right now and share this so that folks can get what's going on here. Give me a sec. I'm going to call him now. It went to voicemail. There we go. Hello, sir.
Okay, should I put you on speaker?
You can just listen, because they can still hear you. But let's just try to keep the volume down so we don't have kickback. Did he hang up on me? He did. All right, let's do this again. Only me, only this channel.
Okay, I'll just hold the phone up to my ear.
Yeah, that's fine. And then they can hear you. We can hear everything. I guess you just can't hear us.
Okay.
So
yeah,
thank you.
Much better.
Yeah. Thank you for doing this most, I guess this is the most trying interview I've ever done, but thank you for your patience in this. This interview, for what you have to say and what you're doing, is far too important to let something like a technical difficulty stop this. So thank you very much.
Why didn't we think of this before?
Yeah, tell me about it. All right. So Virginia's always been very gun friendly, and I know that people have been able to carry their firearms in and around the state capitol for forever, and it's never been an issue. However, the incoming Democrat strength, who Miss Filicorn, has said that once they take their oath of office on the 8th of January, their first order of business is to create a gun-free zone in and around the Capitol and on the grounds. What is VCDL looking to do about that first, number one? And number two, if they're successful with that, what will be the pivot for the lobby day, if any at all?
Okay, yeah, and I don't know. Last I'd heard, and again, maybe you've heard something more recent than I have, but last I heard, they were considering making it a gun-free zone. I don't know that they've made a final decision on it. Keep in mind, a lot of the Democrat legislators and their aides carry guns in the General Assembly. So are they going to lock themselves out? Well, we'll see. But in the past, when they've tried this, they tried it about 4 years ago. They tried to vote on it, and it went down 80 to 20. I mean, even most of the Democrats didn't want to support it back then. So things could be different now. We'll see. Well, first of all, if they do anything at all, it should be a rule. So outside the building, inside the building they have metal detectors. Outside the building, if it's a rule, it would be like trespass. If they see you've got a gun and they ask you to take it off the property, then you best take it off the property. You'll be charged with trespass. But if they don't see the gun, I don't believe you'll be breaking any laws. You'll be breaking a rule. Okay. So, concealed carry is always a nice thing.
Well, she did make that. That was a quote that I saw. It was about 2 days ago.
She was going to do it.
Yeah,
okay.
So she said it was her first order of business. So they've been true to their snake venom so far. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did that.
Yeah, they know they're doing things that the public wouldn't like.
So back to the event. I've seen things in print, and I'm not sure if it's come from you or the organization. But you're welcoming people to carry at the event. But you are, if I'm correct, you don't want long guns because you don't want the attention taken from the speakers and the message, correct?
Yeah, it's just because I know the press. I've seen this a million times. The guy with the long gun shows up, and everybody runs over there to get his picture because that's what they want to be the symbol. And they don't listen to what we're saying. At that point, the message is all about this person standing there with the long gun. Right. That's fine if we're not trying to save our gun rights in Virginia. So that's the primary reason. We have nothing against long guns, nothing against any kind of gun. People carry however they want. We never dictate to our members how to carry, what to carry. We leave that up to them. This was just an ask. It was like, if you want to be helpful to what we're trying to do, please don't do this. But it wasn't, you can't do this. Of course you can do this if you want. It just depends if you're trying to be helpful or not.
Okay, I just wanted people to understand that you're not telling people they can't do that.
Oh,
because
yeah.
when I put that on a video, I got a lot of comments and questions like, why it's a gun, it's to Second Amendment, but it will detract from the message, and I just wanted the folks to hear it from you.
Yeah, we're lobbying. We're not protesting where we're trying to say, we're going to keep these and you can't take them from us. That's not what we're doing at this point.
Right. And now that
may be coming at some point, but it's not here now.
Looks like it. And for those who don't know, this event's been going on this date for quite a while. So this isn't something new that they've started. So their lobby day has been an annual event. So they have their machine well oiled and fine tuned. So the last thing they want is, one or two people or a group of people to detract from what they've been doing because it's been working. So the next question I have for you is for those who are coming from across the country to stand in support and arm in arm with their brothers and sisters in Virginia, what would you like them to know about what to expect on the lobby day? For instance, I already know that you'll have speakers and then the people are going to be going in through the State House. But what would you like to tell people who are coming from different parts of the country, how they can help and what you would hope for them to do?
Well, the main thing is, first of all, we're not going to get 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 people through the General Assembly building, okay? We will have shut it down to where they won't be able to let anybody in after we get to about 1,000. And so we expect that to happen. And those people we're thinking will be Virginian citizens, those coming from out of state. The most important people to be in the building are citizens lobbying their delegates and their senators. But the people outside, the image alone is going to be eye-popping. It is going to be, we're going to have drones up taking a picture of this crowd. That message, and again, if people are indeed, if we're able to do the little parade thing, the people chanting, say, no more gun control, the volume of that should sound like an earthquake. And it's the whole thing is just geared to sending a message to let's not do this, guys. Let's walk away from the gun control. Let's not push that button.
Hopefully they listen, because I don't think we're fooling anymore.
No.
So I thought of this question earlier today. Every now and then I try to be philosophical. Do you think that this focused disarmament movement that's taking place in Virginia on a scale that we've never seen before, as far as the amount that they're throwing against the wall all at once, do you think this could be a test, specifically how America, we the people, will respond in the immediate, and it might give them an idea of how the country might respond, especially that close to D.C., if they get legitimately serious about gun control?
I mean, it could be. It could be that. Could be some kind of coordinated effort saying, well, let's look at Virginia and see how, because this could be a two-way education thing. Right. We're looking at how you stop this, and they may be looking at how you shove it down somebody's throat, or can you shove it down somebody's throat? Could be. Or it could be an ineptness by our governor who's just blundered into something, isn't paying attention, is tone deaf, and is trying to pay back Bloomberg without really thinking. I mean, the other side is very much like that. We like to, we sometimes give them more credit for being intelligent than they are. We had a massive rally in Virginia. Well, it was actually the meeting in Virginia Beach to look at possibly putting in this sanctuary city. There were almost 2,000 people in that area. I mean, we flooded the door, we flooded everywhere, and there were 6 of the Moms Demand actions in that whole crowd, 6. And one of them got up to speak, and she says, well, the other side is just a very vocal minority. And I couldn't help but say, well, excuse me, there's 6 of you and 2,000 of us, and we're the vocal minority. I'm just saying they can be very tone deaf, not pay attention to what's going on, reading. I don't know. I really don't know if how much of this is evil and how much is stupidity.
Well, it's definitely Bloomberg's investment, and from
Yes.
the reports I've seen, he's very, very worried about his investment. He thought this was going to go off smooth. So, again, another thank you nationwide. We're all honored by what you're doing. We're all proud of you, and I know a lot of us stand with you. And as somebody who is a police officer, I know it's going to shock a lot of people listening, I applaud my brothers and sisters in Virginia, sheriffs and police alike, who have said, hell no, we're not doing it. All of those counties who have gone to say, nope, not one more inch, we are with you. Believe it or not, there's more of us than there are of them, and we are with you. And I just want to thank you again for what you're doing, because it's needed. It's the spot where it has to happen, and you, sir, and your agency is the group that can do it. So it couldn't have been a better setup. So thank you again.
Yeah, I was a deputy sheriff for 7 years, and I too am very proud of the police and the sheriff, especially the sheriffs in Virginia. These guys are, they're constitutional in Virginia, so they are elected. They don't answer to anybody but the people, which I really think is great.
Yeah.
Before I forget too, I was going to mention the NRA is having they're doing a day of lobbying on 1 week before ours on the 13th. And they're not doing a rally or anything. They're just doing lobbying. We're going to be busy as well. I mean, it's not like we're waiting until the 20th to jump in. VCDL will be there on day 1. And I'm going to try to get as many volunteers to come with me and help me lobby as we go around. There's 140 senators and delegates to talk to.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Not all of them are maybe worth our time talking to, but a lot of them are. And a lot of the Democrats, we need to spend some time with them, because some of them are in districts that may be blue because red gun owners have been sleeping peacefully and not voting, not being active. And now that they're waking up, things could change very much so if these guys stay awake. The elections could look very different down the road. And I think the Democrats are aware that that can happen to them. They could lose the House in 2 years again.
Well, if they're not aware, then they aren't watching TV or listening to the radio. Real quick, yesterday, GOA, I'm going to get it on camera. There you go. GOA and VCDL came out with a 12-page response to your AG and your governor, basically saying that the Second Amendment sanctuary movement, it doesn't hold any weight, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Would you like to take a second to tell people about this and maybe brush them up? Because I'm sure not everybody's watched all the videos that have been going on about it, not just on this channel, but others. But address maybe what led to that with the AG, his ruling, the couple bills that were put out to ban everything, to remove police that don't follow through with their orders, and go into your 12-page response that came out yesterday.
Okay, yes. The Attorney General said, these sanctuary cities, they don't mean anything. And boy, those officers, the sheriff and the police at best, be enforcing the laws no matter what they are. When we pass these gun laws, they all need to be enforced. And the paper that we put out pointed out that the Attorney General and the governor are not following their own advice. For example, we had the Protection of Marriage Act that became part of the Constitution, which basically dealt with gay marriage. And at that point, the Attorney General said, "Oh no, we don't think this is constitutional." Who's he to say? He's just a lawyer like any other. We don't think this is constitutional, so we're not going to enforce it in Virginia. And then there was one that he did that was actually good, but it was the same principle where the United States had passed something that would have basically made it so that our right to habeas corpus and other things would have been suspended, and we could be arrested for potential terrorism and stuff. And they said, well, we're not going to support that because we don't think it's constitutional. So and this goes. There were other instances as well. The marijuana law. They say, if police don't enforce that, we're okay with that. That was our Attorney General. So so it's okay not to enforce laws if they agree with it, but the rest of us, we better enforce everything they pass.
Well, yes.
The hypocrisy is what it was pointed out in that he's being, really both of them, the governor and the Attorney General, are hypocrites.
It's 100% the agenda. That's all it is.
Yes, it is. It's the agenda. What's the agenda? Somebody pointed out to me yesterday that if something's happening and it doesn't make sense to you, like if you're saying, well, those gun bills, those don't do anything about crime. If it doesn't make sense, you're asking the wrong question as to what they're saying. The question is would these bills disarm us? And the answer then is yes. Then it makes sense. All these bills all make sense under disarmament. And
Absolutely.
That's the agenda.
Absolutely.
And you got to wonder why a government would want to disarm its people.
Good luck trying. I know from doing this for a couple of years that what you're doing in Virginia with your group costs money. Could you please tell everybody how they can join, donate, support? The floor is yours. Tell them how to get a hold of you, where to find you, etc.
Okay, sure. Our website is vcdl.org. That's in Virginia Citizens Defense League.org as an organization, vcdl.org. You can join there. You can contribute money if you wish. Membership is big. The more people we've got as members, the better off we are. So joining is easy. It's $25 a year. Also, you can get on our free VA alert. It's an email blast that now goes out to almost 36,000 people, up from 29 6 weeks ago. And you can learn all about what's going on in Virginia, the gun laws here. You'll see us organizing for these rallies and for Lobby Day. We've got information about buses and so forth that we're putting together, parking. All that's on our main webpage. And you can see about all the sanctuary cities, all that, the big map we've got there, and photos of the overwhelming number of people at these things. It's absolutely incredible.
Awesome. And just so they can start digging into the pockets, how much is a membership? Do you have a life option?
Okay. Membership is $25 a year. We do not have a life option. You can pay ahead a few years if you want.
Yeah.
But we've thought about it, but we haven't gotten around to doing life membership. So it's just $25 a year. And right now, your membership is good until, actually it goes a little bit longer than a year because all of our memberships expire September 30th. And so right now, it would carry out beyond that. So,
all right, guys and gals, you know what to do. My viewership is very, very supportive of anything that is pro 2A. These gentlemen, these ladies in Virginia are doing what should be done. They're fighting the fight. They're organizing a huge event. They need money. So let's help them. Let's join. If 10,000 people watch this in the next 40 minutes and we all put in $25, that will help them drastically. So please help them. All right. So again, thank you for the most unorthodox interview I've ever done in my life.
Mine too.
I
enjoy your channel, and it was a pleasure and an honor to be on it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And I know you have something else coming up, so I won't keep you long. If there's anything else you want the people to know, whether it's about the agency or what's taking place on the 20th or just something in general, the floor is yours, sir.
Well, what's going to save this country is grassroots, in my opinion. What's happened here is what's going to do it. And how do you wake up your fellow gun owners? That I don't know. And in Virginia, sadly, I mean, we screamed about this before the election. We were saying, people, it's going to be different this year. We need you to vote. We need you to get a hold of your friends, family, make them swear on their firstborn that they're going to show up. Call them. We put out a message before election, during election, but it took an actual threat with some teeth that could be coming our way to do it. Don't let that happen to you. Use us as an example of how this can sneak up on you. Get out there, and those organizations like ours. The other thing I would say is do what we're doing as far as get yourself a huge email list. Get on a listserv and have an email list that's massive. So when this happens, you can reach out to a load of people who can reach out to another load of people and can coordinate something like we did with the sanctuaries, trying to get this grassroots effort herded as best you can and get it to accomplish something. So that would be my best advice on that.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you so much for your time. I know how valuable it is right now with everything that's going on. I can't thank you enough. Really, thank you. You're an all-star. You're doing a hell of a job. And I know that all of us pro-gunners up here in the Northeast, where people don't think we live, we all have your back. We all have your back. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, my friend. Thank you. All right, guys. I think I can shut this off now. If you all can still hear me, let me know. This has been absolutely insane as far as the technical difficulties here, and this has been working perfect. So I don't know if it's just because of who we had and what we were talking about. But I wanted to take a second here to thank everybody for coming on. I didn't get to see the chat because it's screwed up. Hopefully you can all hear me. Give me some thumbs up so I know I'm not just talking to a blank screen. All right, cool. But I wanted to thank everybody who came on and did a super chat to thank to help out. It's not me not to thank you all, even if it's going to be in this weird. See, my son texted them to me because I can't see them. So Uno Bug Me, thank you. Great Informer, Tammy Mim, John Morey, Jesse White, Dingus, that's great. Sean Devlin, I Sell Cat Litter, Quiet Scout, Guardian Rocket, Mark Corby, Mark Hebner, thank you all. Reed Henricks is in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, this is somebody I look up to. I don't know if you're still out here, Reed, but thank you for your time. I hope to one day to come down and train with you because you, sir, are what it's all about, and I look up to you. Dave Connolly, Iron Shepherd, and Patriot Nurse is here as well. Again, thank you for your time. Awesome. You two together are just an unstoppable force. Thank you. Bogdan, Lee Quisenberry, G.A. Driller, my eyes are failing me, Jerry's Rides, Stormtrooper Coop, YHM 15, I hope that's my YHM buddies, MAGA Country, New York Half-Ass Prepper, Lee Quisenberry, Ghost Tactical, what's up, buddy? Dora Ann Key, Cryptic Observer, 1791 Patriot, Walter, Lucky Ginger, James Taylor, Alaskan Ballistics. Thank you all. You all have made this so enjoyable. I want to do this more than I want to do my full-time job. And if my wife hears me, she's going to throw something at me. But seriously, you guys and gals who support this channel and come on here when I just babble the news, what I think is news, and the fact that you come back is so inspiring. It keeps me going every day. And just know that I am so grateful and so humble and so honored to be able to do this with you. We hit 100,000 on July 31st. We're now at over 167,000. I hope by the time SHOT Show starts, I hit 200,000, because that was always a magic number in my mind. Was like, if I had 200,000, if I hit 200K, then people know. People know that the channel means business. So let's do what we can do to keep it there. YouTube did a purge the last couple weeks for not channels, to people who had channels. So a lot of people were removed today. Over 800 people were removed. So check your subscription if you were subscribed to the channel. Just double check it, because a lot of people did tell me today that they were unsubscribed as well. So if you could do that, I would appreciate it. I don't want to keep you much longer than I have to. Thank you all. It's because of you, the people who watch this, that people like Phil Van Cleave want to come on here to talk to you. So thank you all. You all make this channel. I'm just a bobo who talks into a camera and has a little bit of edit skill. So thank you all so much. I'm going to go down and get something in my throat, because my throat is on fire. My kids have gotten me sick. Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot ignore what's going on in Virginia. I hope I am wrong, but I think that Virginia is the line in the sand. And I hope that they wake up and realize that we the people, are pretty freaking serious right now. And if they don't back down with their rhetoric and with their attempted gun control, it's on. And I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong. But my gut tells me that I'm not. So do what you need to do, train up, get the equipment you need. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor to be able to talk to you. Until we see each other again, have a fantastic night. I hope you had a great Christmas, a fantastic Hanukkah, and I hope the new year is going to be prosperous for you. Take care, everybody.